What's going on, boys? What's up? We're back. Another trade recap. It's been a little bit since we've done a trade recap. I've been taking some trades on gold. I've been taking not as many trades on NQ because there hasn't been as many setups. They've been staying patient because, and a lot of times when I take a trade on gold and I hit, then I don't take a trade on NQ. And so that's been what it's happened a lot. But we're going to go over two trades from gold and NQ. Double recap in the chat. All right. So first, we're going to go over this gold trade that I ended up taking yesterday. Where is it at? All right. It's just not showing up for some reason. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here's the trade that I ended up taking. I ended up going 1 for 2. Tried to catch a little long at first. We got effed, but it's all good. Bounce back. You know what we're saying. Okay. So here on gold, starting off here in the 4-hour, right? So this first trade that I wanted to take a long, I was taking a long, right? And I wanted to take a long up to this gap up here. Where are we at? I wanted to long. We had inversed this gap. I thought we were going to continue back up. Realistically, it was probably a bad trade. So realistically, probably not something I should have taken, but we were retesting this hourly right here at the current time. Then we also had, what did I even, were we inside this 5-minute? What did I even take a trade off of? Oh, it was this 15-minute right here, I think. We retested this 15-minute, and then we must have inversed like a 1-minute or something like that. The first trade was not a good trade at all. I should not have taken, what did I enter off of? There's no inverse there even. All right, guys, not going to lie. Don't know what I took the first trade off of, but let's get into the second trade instead. Okay, second trade. We're tapped off this right here in this hourly gap, right? Looks like we want continuations back to the downside, right? I believe this is also a 4-hour. As you can see, this is also a 4-hour, right? So boom, retrace into this hourly, and then we want to see a continuation back down. We ended up inversing this hourly. Then you come over here in the 15-minute. We had a nice little retrace up into this 15-minute gap right here. Also equilibrium of this range, right? I'm pretty sure it was a 5-minute as well. It was a 5-minute as well, right? Then we just waited for an inversion. There was this 5-minute inverse. I don't know if we actually inversed it or not, but I'm a beast and I just entered because I knew that it was going to go down regardless. We didn't end up inversing it by like a single tick. I still ended up entering because I knew that this trade was going to go down regardless, okay? So as you can see, boom, inverse that. We just ended up targeting this candle body, this low right here. This is the hourly candle body low. Gold has a tendency to kind of not sweep out the lows for some reason, the lows and the highs. So that's why I targeted, the candle body instead of the low. Full TP, if I was on like NQ, would have been like down here. That would have been like a 1 to 10. That's kind of insane. But anyways, ended up hitting that, catching that nice short. That was beautiful. We lost like maybe like 220 on the first trade, made like 600 something on the second trade. So we ended up being up 380 on that. Now, trade on NQ from this morning. So first things first, right? Here in the hourly, it looks like just like a very, very steady bearish trend. So it looks like we're probably going to go back down, right? Off market open. We actually end up going lower, taking out this low right here and putting in like a nice little weird wick right here. As you can see, this 930 low, right? A lot of the times what happens is we want to take out those 930 candle wicks, right? And good that we put in that low right there. Then we came back up, retraced into this higher 15-minute that's in premium. We also retraced into this higher 15-minute or this higher 5-minute that's also in premium. Ended up putting an SMT in here with ES with that high right there. As you can see over here, we ended up sweeping this one out, but not this one, right? Now it looks beautiful, okay? So I wanted to take maybe like a 1-minute inversion down to this 5-minute. We could go break even there, get a little better RR, but we didn't end up getting that because this 1-minute would have been right at that 5-minute, right? So we ended up having to take the 5-minute inverse right here off this, enter here, had our stops above this 5-minute gap right here, just targeted this low down here, 1.5R. Beautiful trade, smoked TP, did it all live in front of the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, Link is in the bio. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, link is in the bio. You know the deal. But anyways, that's the trade, right? Very beautiful, very pristine. I don't even have to tell you much about it because it's just so good, right? It's A+. We tapped into a gap, knew that we were going to go back down, had a nice draw on liquidity, this weird 930 wick, right? Wanted to take that out. It looks weird, right? Anything like that looks not normal, abnormal, we're going to eventually take it out, right? We don't want to keep that in place for very long. But yeah, that's the trade from today. You guys know the deal, right? Super simple, super easy. But double recap today. Recap on gold, recap on NQ. Easy, right? Anyways, that's going to be it for your boy. I'll catch you boys tomorrow if I take a trade. If I don't take a trade, you won't see me once again. Make sure like, subscribe, do all that other jazz, and I'll catch you boys later.